Good afternoon. This is Richard Wishnie, Deputy County Executive. And at this time, we're going to have our regular Westchester weekly update. Ken Jenkins, our County Executive, is taking some well-deserved vacation time, and he'll be back with us very soon. At this time, I just want to announce that the Westchester County Department of Public Safety is continuing its investigation into the tragic fatal shooting of 33-year-old Aurelia Mejia Polanco. And that investigation continues today, and we're going to give you an update outlining the steps our department is taking to address what we were able to share at this stage of the investigation. Speaking on behalf of the department is Chief of Department James Luciano. Chief?
Thank you, Mr. Deputy County Executive. On Sunday, August 17th at about 8 a.m., County Police Patrol officers were dispatched to the eastbound local lanes of the Cross County Parkway in the area of Broad Street for a report of a driver slumped over the steering wheel of a vehicle. Upon arrival, officers discovered a newer model Mercedes SUV on the exit ramp to Broad Street with an unresponsive female seated in the driver's compartment. The driver was suffering from an obvious head injury, and EMS paramedics on the scene subsequently pronounced the driver deceased. The scene was secured and a full investigation was initiated. The deceased was subsequently identified as 32-year-old Aurelia Mejia Polanco of Rockland County, but with ties to the city of Mount Vernon. The Westchester County Medical Examiner later confirmed her death as a result of gunshot wounds. From the onset, county police investigators have been working closely with the Westchester County District Attorney's Office, the FBI Safe Streets Task Force, the NYPD, and other regional law enforcement agencies. We are actively pursuing all leads, and progress is being made daily. We are confident that all those responsible will be identified and brought to justice. Anyone with information is urged to contact the Westchester County Police Tips Line at 800-898-TIPS. The Westchester County Police and the County of Westchester extends its deepest condolences to the family and friends of Aurelia Mejia Polanco, and we ask the public and media to respect the privacy of her loved ones during this difficult time. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you very much. At this time, the Westchester County's Department of Environmental Facilities is proud to announce a free paint recycling day in partnership with Green Sheen Paint, offering residents an easy way to recycle unused and unwanted paint safely. In addition, the department will host several household recycling day events this fall, providing convenient one-stop opportunities for residents to responsibly dispose of household hazardous waste, electronics, documents for shredding, and other recyclable materials. These events are part of the county's ongoing commitment to protecting the environment while making recycling more accessible to the community. Here to tell us more is Department of Environmental Facilities First Deputy Louis Vitrone. Lou?
Thank you, Deputy County Executive. Good afternoon, everyone. As the Deputy County Executive said, we have several events that DEF, the Department of Environmental Facilities, will be hosting throughout the fall that we're very excited about. The first event that we were talking about that the Deputy County Executive spoke about is the free paint recycling event, and that's scheduled for September 20th. It's a Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Sprain Ridge Park on Jackson Avenue in Yonkers. Residents and businesses are allowed to attend this event. Residents of Westchester, businesses located in Westchester County can drop off a variety of paint products that will be recycled. And those products include latex, acrylic, water-based, oil-based, enamel and floor paints, as well as stains, shellacs, waterproofing finishes, and metal coatings. You do need to register to attend this event, so anybody interested in attending the event can visit circular.eco, E-C-O, circular.eco/event/Westchester, or you can simply call the recycling helpline at 914 914-813-5425. I should mention that we do accept paints from residents at our Household Material Recovery Facility, our HMRF in Valhalla, year-round. And you can make an appointment to visit the HMRF. It's open from Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can make an appointment by, again, calling the helpline at 914-813-5425 or visiting www.westchestergov.com/recycling. And the Deputy County Executive also spoke about the 3 upcoming Household Recycling Day events that we have planned for our residents. Those are going to be held on Sunday, September 7th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Charles Point Resource Recovery Facility at 3 John Walsh Boulevard in Peekskill. Saturday, October 4th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Sprain Ridge Park, Jackson Avenue in Yonkers. And Saturday, November 8th, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Playland Park in Rye. And for those events, as you were saying, residents can bring a whole host of items. Virtually anything that you can't leave at the curb for your sanitation department, you can bring to one of our HRD events. And that includes household cleaning products, fertilizers, pesticides, textiles, paints, fluorescent bulbs, electronic waste, expired or unwanted medications, tires. You can bring documents for shredding. Freon-containing appliances. I'm missing a lot, so you can go to our website and get a full list of what's acceptable. You can go. You do not need to make a reservation to attend this event, but you can go to the website to learn more about it. Again, that's westchestergov.com/recycling, or by calling the recycling helpline at 914-813-5425. Thank you. Thanks.
Appreciate it. At this time, we're going to talk a little bit about our 9/11 events that are going to be taking place, of course, in September. We pay tribute to the lives lost on September 11, 2001, paying tribute to first responders, survivors, and families forever impacted on that day. First event is going to take place on September 10th at 5 p.m. at the Kensico Dam in Valhalla, at the Rising, and a 9/11 First Responders Memorial. Join faith leaders, community members, and county officials in a moving event of an evening of reflection, prayer, and unity. This vigil provides an opportunity to gather together in remembrance, regardless of faith, background, and to honor the resilience of our community. And then the following day, on September 11th, at 3 p.m., of course at the Kensico Dam, the county's annual memorial service will take place to honor Westchester residents who perished on April 11th, 2001, as well as those that have passed away since that time from 9/11 with related illnesses. Family members, first responders, and community leaders will gather at Kensico Dam Plaza for a solemn ceremony of remembrance, reflection, and tribute. Both events will be live streamed to ensure that all wish to take part can join in the services. And then on Sunday, August 31st at 10 a.m., we're going to have Veterans Day at Playland. This ceremony will begin at 12:30 on that day. The special day is Westchester County's way of saying and honoring and thanking the men and women who have served in our armed forces. It's a chance for veterans and their families to come together, enjoy time at Playland, and know that their service and sacrifices are deeply appreciated by our community. Veterans may request up to 6 ride bracelets and 1 parking pass. Requesting veteran must be a Westchester County resident. All requests must be submitted by Friday, August 29 at 5 p.m. You can email your request to veteran@westchestercountyny.gov. Ticket requests will not be accepted on the day of the event. Bracelets and passes must be picked up on Friday, August 29th at the Westchester County Veterans Service Agency at 10 County Center Road, 2nd floor, Suite 204. The Veterans Appreciation is more than a day of fun. It's a community-wide recognition of service, sacrifice, and resilience. By gathering at Playland, veterans are celebrated not only as individuals, but as part of the larger fabric of Westchester's history and strength. And now we also want to share with you our wonderful park numbers, meaning how many people have participated during the week of August 18th to Sunday, August 24th. And they're approximate numbers, but they're fairly accurate. At the pools and beaches, we had 12,600 participants. At Playland Amusement Park, an amazing 24,100, and that was only from Thursday to Sunday. At the golf participants, we've had 9,100 rounds during that period. There was an M80s concert at Kensico. We had 1,500 people on Friday. At the movie Mona 2 at Glen Island, we had 350 people. The Muslim Heritage Festival at Kensico had about 1,000 people. And of course, we had thousands of additional visitors at non-entry and ticketed parks throughout our Westchester system. And now just a couple of items left for our parks. We have on Wednesday, August 27th, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., the American Civil War, A War of Firsts. And that's at Lasden Park. And this free exhibit with interactive displays explores the significant innovations in warfare, medicine, weaponry, transportation, and other vital advancements that emerged during the Civil War. Wednesdays through Sundays in 2025. Now let's take a closer look at the American Civil War, A War of Firsts, a powerful new exhibit at Lasden Park that brings history to life through interactive displays and groundbreaking innovations. Let's look at the video.
The exhibit we have on display at the current time is the Civil War, A War of Firsts. And by that we mean many things that we take for granted nowadays all started to appear during the Civil War. It was a war against slavery, and you have to see where you came from to know where you are and where you're going. The use of telegraph to convey messages to troops around the field, the use of trains to move troops, the use of ironclad vessels, the use of submarines, the use of the Gatling gun, which would morph into the machine gun later on. I think people still find it a fascinating time when it seems like a chivalrous battle for both sides. You had the cavalry, the dashing cavalrymen, and you had the throngs of infantry marching off to war with fife and drum and bugles and all the banners waving and stuff like that, where later on that's not the case. When you think of the Civil War, you think of the blue and the gray, the North and the South. But there were many other units that fought during the war for both sides that were mostly volunteer units from militias from the different states. There was a Zouave unit. They based their units and their uniforms on the French, which was a major influence on military power at the time. We have the long rifles, we have the Springfield, we have the earlier Harper's Ferry rifle, which were made in the United States, and we have an Enfield rifle, which was made in Britain and then purchased because the United States could not produce Springfield rifles fast enough. They needed more weapons. Uniquely, they were bought by both the North and the South and imported over from England. We have an original general's uniform, General Fisk. He was a cavalryman. On the table is his glasses and pipe. Those are his original. That's his wife's ball gown. This is a typical camp scene. The Army has marched to wherever they're going for the night. They've called a halt. Now they're setting up their bivouac. They're starting to cook their food. You were given a ration, and you cooked your own stuff. We have a McClellan saddle of the time period, which is rigged out with his blanket, his overcoat, a rifle on it, saddlebags. They would have also carried a canteen. Their saber would have been attached to it. come and learn about history, to see actual things. I mean, these are 160-year-old pieces of clothing that still exist. This is what they carried. This is how they ate. It's a time period that's gone, but you have to remember it. You have to honor these men. They did, at the time, what they were called on to do, and they did it.
That's just an example of the work that's done by our nationally accredited award-winning recreation department. And just two more items to tell you about that they're producing. On Friday, August 29th from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., the Robeson Summer Concert Series will continue at the Kensico Dam Plaza in Valhalla. The music group Damn the Torpedoes. This band will offer a complete Tom Petty and Heartbreakers concert experience. You don't want to miss that. Again, it's on Friday, August 29th from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And then on Sunday is DJ Day at the Westchester Saxon Woods Pool in White Plains. Of course, it's weather permitting, and we can swim and enjoy music at the pool. Participation is free. Admission fees do apply. Westchester County residency is required, weather permitting. And with that, we want to thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.